All right. Hello, guys. This is going to be interesting. I guess all my videos are interesting. I'm always a little nervous about technology and how things are going to go. So it's probably pretty echoey in here because we are in temp housing and it's like camping indoors, right? Like, so being military, um, when my husband was active duty, we spent a lot of time, you move and you have to wait for your household goods and stuff. So, um, we know how to do like bare basics and bare minimum kind of stuff, which is fine. It works. And we're only here for less than 30 days now, but, there's no rugs there. It's all tile and cinder block walls. And so I'm gonna rewatch it and see if it's too echoey, and hopefully I'm crossing my fingers that it'll do. But if you're watching, hello, I'm so happy you're here. And I've been having a lot of fun because I don't really have any other responsibilities except for craft. Or if my husband says, hey, can you go get me some like medicated mouthwash because I'm going to be yelling for 30 days. Because if you're new to the channel, we are in South Texas, and my husband is working at a summer camp that is like 30 days long. So the boys are here for a pretty long time, and they just showed up yesterday. So that's exciting. It's always exciting to see the transformation. So they show up, and it's from 10-year-olds to 18-year-olds, and they're broken up in groups and stuff. But my husband has the littles, and they all have shaved heads now today. Yesterday they came in with their long hair and their curls, and they all have shaved heads now. So it's pretty interesting. Um, and then in 30 days, they're going to be camis and marching, and it's a thing. And they get to zip line, and they get to do archery and do confidence courses, and they do like under the barbed wire. I don't think it's barbed wire, but it's like swampy and under the barbed wire kind of stuff. But it's a lot of fun. It's really hot, but that's not why you guys are here to listen to me ramble about where I am. So long story is that I've been crafting. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about Designer Series paper sale, which ends, if you're watching this, in June of 2023. Then Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper is on sale. And so I'm going to be working with the Bright and Beautiful. So Bright and Beautiful, it's the balloon suite in the catalog. I've showed you this paper before, but it's so fun to work with. Okay, so these goodies. But what we're going to be doing is, you know how you always have these like odds and ends and little bits and pieces? I guess I should switch the camera view. We're going to do that. There you go. So how you have all the pieces, right? Like when you don't use a whole sheet. So we are going to be, I've already done it, but cutting up 1-inch squares. Oops, a little bit closer to me. So we're going to be cutting Designer Series paper into 1-inch squares. And then I just have this strip here. This is a 1/2 inch, and it's longer than 4 inches, but that's going to be for the inside. The stamp set we're going to be using is Circle Sains. I have designed a class that is July 1st, and you're going to be getting a pack of this paper. You get some bling, and you get the in color jute. That class is closed, but look out for next month in July. There'll be another class, and it's all on Zoom. So if you can watch it live when we're doing it, and or you can always watch the replay. So we'll record it, and just like this video, it can be found and you can watch the replay. So you have instructions on how to create the cards. So let's get crafting. I have taken, our card base is going to be Misty Moonlight, and it's a traditional card base. So we're going to score that. And then I have two basic white 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and we can put this guy down like so. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Monday. And I hope when you watch this, you cross your fingers that even though I'm talking to myself in the future, that this actually is working. So, okay. Then I took fresh freesia and I cut it down, and I had to think to myself this morning while I was still drinking my second cup of coffee, I was doing layers in my head because it's not on my desk. I have it just in front of me. But you start with 4 by 5 1/4, and then you go down. I didn't continue. If I need to, I'll finish it. But fractions, right? Who knew that they would have such a big part of card making life? Okay, we are going to place these guys, the squares. We're just going to kind of eyeball them like how we want them, because we are going to stamp on the fresh freesia. And we have 9 of these, okay? 9. I kind of don't want, they're not really solid. But the more solid patterns or color, I don't really want next to each other. So maybe like so. Okay. And then we're going to take Misty Moonlight. I guess I should, I guess you can see the card off in the corner here, but this is the card that we're going to be making. Oops. There we go. And I did 2 different versions because this morning, while I was still drinking my second cup of coffee, I made this guy, and I just put the designer series paper on top of the, this is embossed fresh freesia. And I knew I wanted to do this, where I put the designer series paper on and embossed the whole thing, but I forgot to do that before I added the ribbon and the dimensionals and all that stuff. So I just made another card. So we are going to, what was I going to say? So we're going to add the squares with adhesive. On this card, I used liquid glue, and I think I know I used too much, and I didn't wait long enough for it to dry, and I put it through the, I used the folder and I put it through the Stampin' Cut emboss machine, and a little bit came out here. Not enough to like affect the card. I think maybe I'm the only one that could tell. Ooh, right there you could tell, definitely on camera. But so for this card, I'm going to be using Seal. And I'll tell you why I wanted to use the liquid glue is that you have a little bit more play time, right? So if something's not positioned exactly where you want it, you can move it around. But with a seal, you have less play time. So, but that's why my seal is right here, and it looks like I may have to replace it. I didn't look at it beforehand. And the great thing is that all my supplies are like literally in this little, I could reach them. I don't have to really move my chair. And everything is, I have this great rolly bag that some friends gave me. And I had adhesive seal. Where'd it go? buttons. That's so weird. I was looking at it, looking down, and I couldn't tell that it was seal with the black on the bottom of the bag. Okay, so let me do this real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna open it, and that way it's ready to go if I need it. Okay, so let's get back to crafting, and I'm gonna pull in my foam mat. I've been really good about using that here because I am crafting on a plastic table. And so plastic tables have lots of give, and I want to get a good stamp every time, if possible, to the best of my ability, right? Okay, so we're gonna stamp in this void right here. And I'm gonna do it on the right-hand side, like so. And then we're gonna close this up. And now we are going to use the seal and attach these guys. So I'm just doing a little dab, oops, like that. And by dab, I mean just a dash. And we're gonna go and just work our way down the 9 squares. Like so. Trying to keep them in line if possible. All right, so did you guys see my road trip shenanigans? We had a couple of days of fun getting down here. We stopped at a couple places that we weren't able to stop at when we left this area last year. Was it only last year? Right. And are you guys going on any road trips this summer? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear where you have been, where you plan to go, or where you would like to go. Okay. So now that we have all of our squares glued down, we're going to run this through the emboss machine or with the embossing folder. So we're going to take this guy and line it up like so. You guys, do you know that all embossing folders have a line? Well, if they're Stampin' Up! Embossing folders, they have this line right here so that you can put them in straight like that. And then we always want to put the hinged side through the machine first. And we're going to roll it through. Sorry for the table shake, but like I said, we're working on a plastic table. I'm gonna pull this guy out like that. All right, now, what I want to do is put dimensionals on this because I want the Fresh Freesia popped up. And yes, I told you it was 3 3/4 by 5. So we're going to add, I think this is the first time ever. Can you guys see my dimensionals right there? First time ever that I've gone in a row. And I started this pack here. So this is how many dimensionals I've used since we've been here. How long have we been here? A little over 7 days. So I've been on a roll. Okay. We're going to do it like that. And then we're going to get some ribbon. So here I have this glitter organza ribbon that you can find online. It's not in the catalog. Or I have this, I think this is Misty Moonlight ribbon. And then I frayed the edges. So let me do that. I haven't done that in a while. There we go. I'm going to get this ribbon out. And I'm going to wrap it around. And I'm going to tie just a knot. I don't want a bow. I want a little bit longer. Let's see. There we go. And it's going to cover a little bit of the paper because of the thank you, but that's okay. All right, we're going, so I don't want that to turn. Okay. Sometimes you need more than two hands, but we're going to make it work. So we're going to tie a knot like this. And we're going to do a little trimming like so. And then to fray it, I don't know if I want to fray this one. I kind of like it not frayed the way that it fell. I don't think I want to fray this one. So I'm not going to fray it. Oops, there you go. The camera is much closer to me than it ever is when I'm in the casita. So, but there is the knot, and I like how it kind of is up and down like that. So I'm gonna add a glue dot. So I get my Pick-a tool and I peel it off, and it's just gonna go under the knot like so, just to kind of keep it in place there. And then, let's see, I'm gonna pull off the dimensional backings. So bear with me because we are gonna add some bling. And I think this is just a great way to use up that designer series paper. And you, whether you have like one stack of designer series paper, and which with Stampin' Up, it's super easy to coordinate, right, with all the colors. Or if you have multiple, maybe you just have like a little, this is what I've worked on, and this is the stack of leftovers for the day, and you just pulled out different stuff, then you only need 1 inch, right? 1 inch squares. So you could just cut down those little scraps to 1 inch squares and save them. And then in one day you could just make a bunch of these cards. Can you imagine Christmas cards with this? That would be so fun. Okay. Now what? Bling. Look, that's like the furthest reach I have to do of my stuff. Okay, I didn't bring everything with me. I have I have 3 punches. I've got a like shoebox size of my dies are in there, stamps are in there, embossing folders. Of course, I brought the Stampin' Cut and Emboss because it's so easy, right? It just folds up like a lunchbox. I did bring a lot of blends, which is funny because I didn't bring a lot of stamps that would require me to use the blends. So I have been doing a lot. I'll show you the inside of these cards. I've been using coloring a lot of cupcakes. So that's cool, huh? It's cute, right? Okay, so here are the glossy dot assortments, and I'm not really liking this pokey part of this specific tool, so maybe it'll work. Let's see, let's do the blue today, or right now for this card. I'm kind of liking using my fingers a little bit better. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the table or what, but the one I have at home I like better. So let's see. There we go. Look, I love it. I think it's so pretty. So here's the one that did not get embossed, and I like it. It's a good card, but I think with the embossing, it really just kind of flattens everything out. And it makes it so that the designer series paper doesn't look like it's kind of floating on top. But so here's the inside, like I said, with the cupcake, using that circle same. Oh, there's the one with the paper. So there is our Monday card. I hope you guys liked. Crossing my fingers this works. Please, please, please. And it's not too echoey. I can tie that much tighter and trim a little bit more off. Okay. Let's see. Don't forget that the designer series paper is on sale through the end of the till the end of the month, and also the great promo to join. So you can like add all that together. So you can get, if you in your starter kit, if you add designer series paper, you're going to get the sale price. And with the starter kit, you get free shipping. And then on your first order, automatically after the starter kit, you start saving 20% on all future orders, at least 20%. I would love to have you join our team. We're a small but mighty little group of super fun crafters. And if you're local to Yuma, I have team meetings. If you're not local to Yuma, then I do have Zoom meetings. Not on a regular because I can't get, if you come, I will definitely have them. Let me put it that way. So I hope you like the card. I would love to see your version of it. And everybody have a great Monday. I'm going to be posting lots of pictures of just cards that I'm creating on Facebook, and check your emails too. So, all right. Happy June 25th, guys. And I will talk to you guys all later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.